Now, previously, we have discussed the Hartnell governor, its basic constructional features, and its working principle. That we have seen that how the motion of the sleeve is depending on the speed of revolution of the governor. So, in this video lecture, we are going to study and derive an expression for H, where H is the compression of the spring or lift of the sleeve. Okay. So, we have considered here two radius of rotations, R1 and R2, R1 and R2. Okay, so for these two radius of rotation, we have two positions. Basing on those position, we have to derive an expression for this H. So let us see here how we have to derive that. So the first position is known as the minimum position. Minimum position means the minimum speed. In that position, the position of the bell crank lever will be as follows. In this manner, for the minimum speed of rotation, this bell crank lever will be like this. Okay, so just see here, if we see the free body diagram of that position, we will see that this position will be like this. Okay, so the bell crank lever here, the ball arm and the sleeve arm will be like this. So here we have some variables H1, Y, X, A1, FC1, MG, R1. So let us see here what are these variables. So FC1 is the force, centrifugal force acting on the ball, fly ball. This is due to the rotation of this fly ball about this governor axis. Clear? Now this small mg is the force or weight of the fly ball. Now for determining the value of h1 or h, we have to see two positions, minimum position and maximum position. For the minimum position, the position of the bell crank lever will be as follows. So we have to equate these two triangles. Because of this position, there are two triangles formation occur here. You can see here, this is a right triangle. Okay, if it is alpha, if this angle is alpha, then sine alpha is equal to h1 divided by y, because this is the right angle here. Similarly, there is another right triangle here. This one is the right angle. Okay, so if this angle will be alpha, then sine alpha will be a1 divided by x. So ax is the hypotenuse here. This is the right angle triangle. So just write down that for a minimum position, when the radius of rotation changes from r to r1, then as shown in the figure A previously, the compression of the spring or the lift of the sleeve will be given as follows: h1 divided by y is equal to a1 divided by x. You can see here, this is h1 by y. So h1 divided by y is equal to a1 divided by x. Okay, so a1 is so up to this is clear. So now see, a1 is how much? This one is a1 value. A1 is radius of rotation minus the minimum radius of rotation, that is r minus r1. So a1 is equal to r minus r1. So just substitute this value here, that is r minus r1 divided by x. This is equation number 1, and this one is for the minimum position. Similarly, we have maximum position, and at the maximum position, the position of the bell crank lever will be as follows. You can see clearly here. Here also two triangles formation, that is here is one triangle and this one is one triangle here. If you consider alpha, then this is h2 divided by y is equal to, if this one is alpha, this is a2 by x, and a2 is nothing but R2, the maximum radius of rotation, minus R. So this is A2. This one is the governor axis. Okay. So from the mean position to the governor axis, the position is R. R2 is the radius of rotation of the fly ball at the maximum position, that is R2. So A2 you will get R2 minus R1. So for the maximum position, when the radius of rotation changes from R to R2, okay, then what will happen? As shown in the figure B, the compression of the spring or the lift of the sleeve H2 will be H2 by Y is equal to A2 by X is equal to R2 minus R divided by X. So H2 by Y we have seen here in this figure. This is formation of a triangle. So this will become H2 divided by Y. This one is the Y. This is A2 divided by X. Okay, so like this you will get the expression as follows, and this is the most important expression, equation number 2. If you add these two equations, what will you will get? H1 plus H2. Now before adding that, what you have to ignore, just see here, you have to ignore this A2 term. Okay, we want the relation between H and R1 and R2. Okay, so therefore H1, what you will add? You will add only this H value with the radius of rotation R1 and R2. So therefore, adding equation 1 and 2, you will get H1 plus H2 by Y is equal to R2 minus R1 by X, where H is equal to H1 plus H2. So this is the important expression. This is the relation between the H is the lift of the sleeve or compression of the spring, and R1 and R2 are the maximum and minimum radius of rotation. X is the ball arm and Y is the sleeve arm. So this is the expression between H and R1 and R2, and it is the most important expression for the examination point of view. And direct question here will be asked, what is the find out the expression for the sleeve lift of the governor, Hartnell governor, when the minimum and the maximum radius of rotation is given as follows. For the competitive examination point of view, ball arm and the sleeve arm of the bell crank lever will be given, or it can be asked the horizontal arm length and the vertical arm length is this, and minimum radius of rotation and maximum radiation of this one, it was given in the question, and you will be asked to find out H value. Okay, the compression of the spring, it is called as the H is called as the compression of the spring or the lift of the sleeve. So this will be asked in the examination, and it is very important from the examination point of view and an important expression. And basing on this expression, we will derive the next further expression of the centrifugal force or the stiffness of the spring. So this is the most basic expression for the Hartnell governor. So for that you have to consider only two positions of the governor, whether it is minimum position or the maximum position will be like this. Okay, so this is the minimum position and the maximum position will be like this. So this is, let's see, this is all about the things so we have discussed today. So that's all for the day. Thank you.